We are moving abroad, y'all, and we're going to talk to you guys a little bit about why now and why Panama. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back right after this. So we're back, guys. We're talking about why are we moving abroad, why now, and why Panama. And number 4 reason as to why now is...
because we want to position ourselves for growth.
We want to position ourselves for growth. 8 years ago, when we started Glenn P. Brooks Jr. LLC, it was primarily and predominantly an online business. We did a lot of in-person type events, workshops, and things like that. But as soon as the pandemic hit, it forced us, along with everybody else, indoors. Well, now that the pandemic has lifted to some degree, and we've all been able to figure out how to navigate it, you know, one of the things that it did for us is that while we were online, we were exposed to the globe.
Right. We became a global company. We got reach globally, and we're able to reach individuals all across the world. And we realized that there is a market for what we do, not only here in the United States, but also abroad.
Yeah, and so when we say that, literally, babe, we've coached people who lives in the UK, folks from Africa, you name it, Australia. We've had all kinds of people come through our coaching programs, both on the personal and the professional development side. So the question became, how do we align ourselves to be able to do that from a physical global platform? And so to move abroad helps us to do that. So I'm really excited, babe, about what new opportunities. And here's one of the things I will give you guys. It's not an accident that we're coming up on our 8th year in business. 7 years in, 7 is the sign of completion. 8 is the number for new beginnings. And so I'm excited about this new beginning because we're going to be able to absolutely have a physical platform that allows us to reach the globe from where we are.
And also on a personal side, I'll say that it's helping us to position ourselves for growth in the sense with our physical health. And so it's actually going to position us to shrink, not grow.
No, physically, literally.
So because moving abroad is putting us in an environment that is much more nature-based, we're able to be out in nature a lot more because of the climate that we're moving to. We're at a point in our lives now that we realize that we've got to become more physically active. It's very hard to do that. In the environment that we're currently in with the seasons changing. I like being outside. I like doing outside activities. Unfortunately, where we live currently, I can't do that year round.
Now, I know y'all can't tell because even as we're having lunch in Virginia Beach, we live here in Virginia Beach, Virginia, but we don't live on the beach. We live about 20 minutes away. And here's what I will tell you. Just because the word has beach in it don't mean that it's warm year round, because it ain't.
Right. And for me, I am very sensitive to cold. So I can't be outside year round.
Listen, let me say this. I gotta interrupt. You, Cherie. When this one says she's sensitive, y'all, Cherie has dreams of dying by cold. I've never heard of anybody who has sort of this overarching thought that cold is going to be the death of them.
So the thought comes from God forbid if I ever became homeless, I would have to move somewhere warm because living out on the street, if it got cold, I would just
would die.
And so I'm very sensitive to cold. And so being in a climate, moving someplace where the climate is pretty neutral year round, allows me the opportunity to do more of the activities that I enjoy to do, which are being outside, walking in nature, which is going to help with me physically.
Yep.
To be able to lose weight, to be able to become more physically active. And so that's another reason it's going to help us to be able to expand our health in that way, so that we can be better physically as well as in our business.
So I can't wait till we get into talking about why Panama, because there is a specific reason when it comes to this physicality piece that we're going to Panama that's absolutely amazing. I hope you guys will stick around as we continue to unpack this on this series of we're moving abroad. Why now and why Panama? Y'all stay tuned. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel where we're housing all of this content. So much more to come. Excitement is just not the word anymore. It's overused. I just want to help you guys understand this journey is not only attainable for us, but it is for you, and much more attainable than you think. Y'all stick around. I hope to see y'all on the next episode. Stay tuned. At the end of the day, y'all already know what time it is. You can't get to any place of significance by yourself because we all need some help. Y'all be good. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Like this. That's better.
Just don't be hitting my microphone. Your arm looks jacked up.
What?
You were fine before.
What?
Just.
Well, I'm on the floor. I don't know.
It's fine. All right. We're getting ready to go.
All right. Here we go. And
Yeah, put your arm down.
I want to lean on you.
Okay.
I want to lean on you.
Oh, gosh.
Dang. Why can't I lean on you sometimes? Are you stressed out? Huh?
That's why I'm going to Panama. That's why.
This is why.
This is why now.
The question.
Why now?
Why? To get away from this one. We're back.
5, 4.
In 5.
3.
Wait a minute. Let me get my
I
shirt.
was counting.
Oh, let me get my shirt together.
3, 2, 1.
What's up, guys? We're back, and we have been talking about. Not again. Please don't start this crap again. Y'all, we have been at this all day. We recorded it the first time it didn't record. Can you get yourself together? You straight?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Listen, we are back. We're talking about the top reasons why we are moving abroad. Why now and why Panama? We'll be back right after this. So we're back, guys. Listen, I just wanted to get into this 5th reason as to why we are moving now. And it's really to get away from each other, to be honest. Panama is a very big country.
He could be on one side, I can be on the other. No.
I could be on the Pacific while she's on the Atlantic.
Whatever. No, seriously, why now? Because we have come to the conclusion that we want to live life. Oftentimes, as we progress in our careers, as we start businesses, as we get older, we look up and we realize that life has been living us and we have not been living life.
Yeah.
And we've made a conscious decision when we started our business 8 years ago, almost 8 years ago, that we wanted to be able to have the freedom to actually live life and not for the business to actually
live us. So it's funny because I know we get to coach entrepreneurs and business owners and ministry leaders. And in a lot of cases, guys, people have traded their 9-to-5s for the slavery of being chained to a business. So you basically trade one set of chains for another. And what Sheree and I endeavored to do 8 years ago when we first started out was, if we're going to go down this road, we are not going to exchange a 9-to-5 or somebody else's set of responsibilities on what you can and cannot do, having to ask for permission and all of those things, for another set of responsibilities that keep us so connected to the business that we can't take a break. I think about restaurant owners oftentimes.
Oh gosh, yeah.
In order to turn a profit, you have to be there 7 days a week.
Yeah, you're tied to the business. Our freedom was our number one goal for starting our own business.
Yeah.
Was to be able to have freedom. And so we decided that, like I said, we wanted to be able to live life. We're getting older. We didn't want to wait.
You getting older. I'm getting better. But go ahead.
I'm 58 and fabulous. You're 57.
I'm 56.
You're getting ready to be 57.
So let's get that straight. You're 18 months older than me.
Okay.
Keep going.
Anywho, we're getting older, and we did not want to look up in our 70s or 80s and have this bucket list of things that we've never done.
And no energy.
Right, and
no
not have
time.
the energy, don't have the health to be able to do it. And so we decided, why not now?
Right.
We're in a position now that we can, which we talked about earlier.
Right.
But let's do it now. Why wait?
Right.
And oftentimes people will have dreams. They'll have these desires, these things. Like I said, you'll have this bucket list.
Yeah.
But you're waiting until you're 70, 80 years old to try to knock those things off the list. And oftentimes what happens is
You
you're
don't
not
make it.
able to do it at that point in time because you've waited too long.
Listen, and I think that a lot of times where our parents are concerned, when they grew up, they came along in an industry where it was really about providing. It was
Right.
about doing all that you needed to do to get food on the table, clothes on your back, a roof over your head. And let's be honest, a lot of depending on how old you are, our parents came up through some pretty oppressive times. You know what I mean? Civil rights and the whole 9 yards. And so they weren't in a place where they had the luxury in a lot of ways to think ahead. They were only thinking about now. Well, we're in a different place. We're in a different time. And so we've created a business that'll allow us to live anywhere we want to on the planet and still do business. So why not? Why not explore?
Right. And I think, as you talk about my parents and your parents, like we both said, they're getting older. They grew up in an age where the dream was to get a house.
Yeah.
You get a good job, you get a house, and that was it.
You retire, you get your pension.
There's nothing after that. I remember when we went to, we've done family trips the last 3 years. Every August. And last year, my mom is 86, and it was her first time riding on a jet ski.
Right.
She never experienced that. Something she always wanted to do, but never did.
Here's what's funny, because when I asked her, so she gets on a jet ski with me. I held her hand, and I remember walking out to the little Sea-Doo and getting on, and it's funny, but we rode, and I said in my mind, look, take your time, don't get crazy. She was on the back, said, don't this thing go faster? I was like, oh, snap. So we out there in the middle of the water, babe, and your mom tells me, she said, I am so glad that I did this. I've always wanted to do this kind of stuff, but I just never had the opportunity. I never took the opportunity. And she's 86 years old. Here's what I do know, is that we've created memories.
Yeah.
While living.
Yes.
And I promise you, a lot of us are living vicariously through people. And I'm telling you right now, it's highly possible for you to do that for you. So the reason why we are moving now, number 5, is because we want to live life. We're creating a life that we don't have to take a vacation from.
Yes. Stop putting off till tomorrow what you can do today. Tomorrow's not promised for any of us.
Coming up on the top 5 reasons why we are going to Panama specifically. Y'all have got to tune in for that next episode. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe to the channel, click the notifications, ring the bell. You can ring my bell. Y'all, let me say this. We are packing up. We're sitting around a place full of boxes and all the things. And it's just, as we're recording, we're what, 23 days in a wake up at the time of this recording? Yeah. Y'all stay tuned. Living Liberated with the Brookses. Y'all be good, and we'll see you on the next episode.